Here we go for round one. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Neither fighter willing to slow down. No defense for that hook. How about that time counter shot? All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted, it's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Can they figure out the combination to this safe?
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They miss with the jab. Insane action. Tried to score with a jab. Got out of the way of that right hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Check out Chavez in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to turn the tables in this next round.
Needs enough.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Sergio Martinez is rocked. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This fighter has been described as a swarmer, that fighter who attempts to overwhelm their opponent by applying constant pressure.
You are fighting a swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate where you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
No rest for the weary. The right hook misses. You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And there's the bell to start round 3. But Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That jab doesn't score. That left hook misses. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. A perfect counter shot. Swing and a miss with that hook. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Wow, you know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, Bell, ring away. You walk back.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Perfect counter lands. They got out of the way of that right hook. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. You'd like to see more jabs. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
That jab's slick. Just keep him up. Go out there and win this next round. And just stick a few body shots in there, vary it up a little bit so we can't figure you out.
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Let him get back into this. You're better than this.
Time for the 5th round. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he misses with that straight left. Well, Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
I I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Chavez in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
And there's the bell for round 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You don't see a lot of welterweights that can bring you one-punch KO power, but these two can.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
There's a counter shot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Do you believe what we're seeing? Sergio Martinez. Down goes Sergio Martinez. Oh my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me your blood.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner better get warmed up. They've got some work to do. Let's talk about Martinez in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. Feel good? Good man. Good man.
Stick him on the end of a jab and then start gathering your pace. And when you're...
I don't want to go low.
And there's the bell for round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full battle because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Both men step back for just a moment. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you've cheated, now we're going to find out.
He's dropped the guard now. What do you think of that decision? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. They knew it when they threw it. The perfect body shot, and no one's standing up to that one.
I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Talk about Chavez in that last round. Let's see how the corner handles their fighter here after being dropped twice in that last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Now that's it. Now breathe. Just get your breath back.
Don't worry about our round. Don't worry about our round. Let's go out there.
You can't miss it. Now good work. Stay focused. Don't let them back in the fight. Great round.
Go out.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The straight right just misses. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
Hard, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain, other boy.
How about that time counter shot? Martinez forced to step back. He's on wobbly legs. The Argentine, Martinez, is down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
Where?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. I'm not sure about the judge.